All right, so we are solving this system of three equations by substitution. The first thing I like to do is label my equations with numbers. I think it helps to keep things organized. So I noticed that my third equation is already solved for one variable. So not only is that going to make my life a little bit easier, but I actually already know that my final answer, which is going to be like an ordered triple, my y value is going to be 1. So I only need to solve for x and for z. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take equation 3 and I'm going to plug it into each of the other two equations. So I'm going to take equation 3 and plug it into equation 1. So I'm going to take this y right here, and instead of this y, I'm going to put a 1. So I'm going to write x minus 3 times 1 plus z equals 6. And then I want to take this negative 3 and put it to the other side. So I just have x and z on the left side. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. So I would have x plus z equals 9. Okay, so now I'm going to take equation 3 and I'm going to plug it into equation 2. So I'm going to take the same y and I'm going to plug it in for the y in equation 2. So I'm going to have 2x minus 5 times y, which is 1, minus z equals negative 2. So 2x minus 5 minus z equals negative 2. And then again, I want x and z alone on the left side, so I'm adding 5 to both sides. And I get 2x minus z equals 3. So now if you look at my pink equation and my green equation, I now have two equations with the same two variables. So now I'm going to set them up with each other, and I'm going to solve it like a system of two equations like we've been doing for the past few lessons. So 2x minus z equals 3. Now if you look, it's already set up for elimination. If you look at my z's, I have the same exact thing, 1 plus 1 minus. So I'm going to add these together, and I'm going to get 3x equals, because those cancel, and then 9 plus 3 is 12. Divide both sides by 3, and I get that x equals 4. So now I have my x value and my y value. The only thing left to do is solve for z. So to find my z value, I'm going to take both my x and my y value, so this one here and this one here, and I can plug it into any of my equations. I think the easiest thing to do is going to be to plug it into the one that I have written in pink. So instead of x, I'm going to put a 4. I don't actually even need my y value. So it's 4 plus z equals 9, and then subtract 4 from both sides, and I get z equals 5. So that's my third answer.